All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Strength and Balance Zoom with me, Hannah. It is a sunny day, but it is freezing outside. So a perfect day to do an indoor workout. Today we'll need some small dumbbells. I've got my 3-pound set. You could use a 2, 3, or a 5. All of those would work. None of our exercises are going to be on the ground. We'll be standing for everything. There won't be anything lying down. So no worries about that. All right, we're going to start with our little bit of curriculum stuff, our story time, fall prevention strategies and tips and discussion. If you have any questions and you're watching live, please shout them out or type them in the little chat there. I'll see them as I'm talking. So this is week 2 of this series, and we're talking about medication today. When we talk about medications, we mean things that are over-the-counter, vitamins and herbal supplements, as well as anything that's been prescribed to you by a doctor. Now, all of your medications, including those herbal supplements, those over-the-counter pills that you might take, should be reviewed with your doctor and your pharmacist at least once a year, at least annually, but more often if you add any medications or you stop any, a good idea to review, with the doctor or with the pharmacist. If you're adding anything over the counter, anything you don't need a prescription for, it's a really good idea to check with your doctor, to check with a pharmacist to see if there are any interactions that could be potentially harmful between anything that's prescribed and anything that's not prescribed, or between certain herbal medications. Being aware of possible side effects is really important. So that would come into the review with your doctor or your pharmacist. And then asking the big question, are any of these medications going to increase my risk of falls? And there are ways that are maybe not immediately obvious, that side effects that could increase the risk of falls that aren't immediately obvious. Anything that can help you relax or sleep, it can actually increase your risk of falling by increasing that drowsiness, decreasing your balance. Anything that is going to make you go to the bathroom more often could increase your risk of fall, simply because you might be up more often in the night and walking around in a dark house, and putting yourself in line for that fall or trip hazard. Now, obviously, don't want you to stop taking any medications, but being aware and reviewing things with those medical professionals is really important. Now, let me see if I could talk about everything, or did I need to talk about this again later this week? All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about this on Friday, just to talk about what are some questions that you can ask. We will return to this. So that's medication and how that can be risks involving falling and how to prevent those. All right, let's come up to feet. Let's move around. We're going to start with a warm-up, and then we'll get right into the exercise part of this class. My camera is tilted right down, so let me just pick it up. Here we go. So let's stand up nice and tall, and we're going to start by marching our feet with a nice tall chest, and we're moving those arms forwards and backwards. Good. Let's start by taking our shoulders up towards our ears and then slowly relaxing down. We'll do this a couple of times. Pull those shoulders up and down. And again. And let's do one more. Great. We're going to roll our shoulders, nice big circles. Great. And let's go back in the other direction. Roll our shoulders forwards. Good, let's bring those arms out to the sides, make some small circles here. And back in the other direction again. Good, we're going to reach our arms forwards, one at a time. Nice big circles like you're swimming. And back in the other direction. Good. Great, let's start with our feet about hip width apart. We're going to circle our hips here, not too fast. Back in the other direction. Good, let's take one leg now. I want you to swing that leg forwards and backwards. You can see I have a hand on the wall. Have a hand on your chair if you need the extra balance support. I definitely recommend it. Swinging that leg forwards and backwards. And let's switch to the other side. Good, nice and easy. Great, and relax. Let's take one foot, tap your toe and your heel. Toe, heel. Let's move our arms at the same time. Tap your toe, tap your heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and again, toe to heel, and the other side. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And let's tap our toes, heels touching the floor, lifting half of our feet, lifting those toes. Pick your hands up, tap those fingers to thumb. Good, really kick our feet forwards and circle our wrists. Great, nice and slow. Looking up and ahead, back in the other direction. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. I'm just going to have a quick drink. Grab one weight. And we're going to squat to begin with. Feet hip width apart, feet facing forwards. Standing up nice and tall, holding this weight here at your chest with your shoulders relaxed. Let's inhale, sink down. Exhale, stand up. Inhale and exhale. I want you to think about squeezing your bum as you stand up, and then inhale and relaxing. Good, not too fast here. We'll do two more. And again. Excellent. We're going to keep holding that one weight here at your chest. Be close to your chair or the support furniture, like the back of the couch, kitchen table, the island, something to place your hand on to keep you balanced. I just used the wall here for the sake of ease. So standing up nice and tall, holding that weight at your chest. If you need to hold it with one hand to have a hand on that support furniture, please do so. And we're going to push yourself up onto tiptoes, slowly lower those heels down. Push up and slowly lower down. Good, standing up nice and tall. Shoulders are relaxed, away from your ears. Push up and relax down, good. Excuse me. We're going to do two more. Standing tall. Here's one. And 2, good. Pop that weight down. Oops. And let's stand up nice and tall again, one hand on that piece of support. We're going to do a hip opening step. So take that left leg, lift your knee, bring it out to the side and place it down. Lift it up again, back in and down. Let's switch to the other side. Right leg, lift, open, step that foot to the floor, lift, close, and relax here. Lift, open. We're on the left side now. And relax, lift, close, place that foot down. Lift, open, step down, lift, close, and relax. Good. Lift, open, step down, lift, close, relax. Other side, lift, open, place that foot down, lift, close, back in. Once more each side. Lift, open, step down, lift, close, and relax. Lift, open, foot down, lift, close. Perfect. We're going to repeat all of those lower body exercises here, and then we'll keep going. So pick up that one weight. We'll start with our squat. Feet facing forward, feet hip width apart, soft knees. Start with look up and ahead at me, and let's sink down into that squat. Exhale to stand up. Inhale, slowly lower down. Exhale to stand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lower down. Exhale to stand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, slowly lower down. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep holding that weight here. Adjust your feet so, about hip width apart still. One hand close enough to hold on to the support if you want to. Let's push ourselves up onto tiptoes. Slowly lower down. Good. Push up. Slowly lower. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Let's pull that belly button in towards your spine. Good. Let's keep going. And let's do one more. Good. Pop the weight down and let's repeat that hip opening step. We're going to do 2 back to back on each leg before we can switch legs. So last time we did 1 and then we alternated, or we did 1 back and forth, but we'll do 2 before we switch up sides. So let's take that left leg up, open that knee, step down, pick it up, come back in, relax, same leg, lift, open and down, lift, close, and lower. To the other side now. Lift, open, lower that foot, lift, bring it back in, and relax. Again, that side, lift, to the side, lower, lift, come back in, relax. To the first side again, lift, open, lower, lift, back in, relax. Again, lift, open, lower, lift, back in, relax. And the second side, lift, open, lower, lift, back in, relax. I think I need to do one more. Lift, open, lower, lift, back in, relax. Very good. Okay, let's pick up both of our weights and we'll do some upper body work. We're going to start with our bicep curls. Standing tall, feet facing forwards, little bend of your knees, feet are hip width apart. Let's curl up one hand and then the other, and now both at the same time. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then one at a time to finish. 1 and 2. Perfect. Let's pick those weights up so they're in this goalpost position, and we're going to press up one at a time to the ceiling. Push 1 and lower. Now the other. And now both at the same time for 6, 5, 4, 3, nice and slow on that way down, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly lower down. Let's put one weight down and we're going to do a tricep extension. So again, we're going to have that weight up above our head, straight up to the ceiling. We're going to bend at the elbows, slowly lower down. Exhale to lift up. Inhale, lower down slowly, and exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, slowly lower, and exhale. Good. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. Bring that weight down nice and slowly. We're going to do our ab exercises right now as well before we go back to the beginning and start with those bicep curls. So standing up nice and tall, we're going to hold this weight here at our chest, feet facing forward. We're going to do a rotation of your torso. So have those shoulders relaxed. We're moving that upper body one side to the other. You see how my feet and my hips remain facing forward. I'm just moving at the waist, bringing my shoulders almost parallel with that wall here. It's hard for me to show you because as I turn my head to tell you what I'm doing, I move my upper body, but I'm bringing my shoulders right around so my shoulders are parallel with this wall. Go as far as you can, but keep those hips and those feet facing forwards. So here we go, nice and slowly from one side to the other. We can think about standing nice and tall, pulling that belly button in towards your spine. So we're engaging those core muscles here. Good. Great. We'll do one more on each side. Perfect. So this time we're going to use this dumbbell and pass this dumbbell behind us and back to the front. Things to think about are not moving this upper body too much. Obviously your arms are moving. And as you do this, you kind of feel that you want to maybe move at the hips a little bit. Let's try and keep nice and still. Pull that belly button in towards your spine and really try and engage those core muscles and keep still through that upper body. So I'm going to pass from my left to my right hand behind me to begin with. So not too fast. And just keeping still, keeping the shoulders relaxed now. Good. And let's go in the other direction. Good. Once more around. Perfect. I'm just going to have a quick drink and then we will repeat those exercises. So let's start with our bicep curls. We're going to do both arms at the same time. To begin with, standing nice and tall. 1, 2, slowly on that way down. 3, 4, exhaling as you pick them up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. That's wonderful. Let's pick those weights right up. We'll go into this goal post position. We're going to push up one hand and then the other. One hand, the other, and then both at the same time. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax those hands down nice and slowly. And let's pop one weight down. Take this other weight right up above your head. We're going to bend at the elbow, lower that weight back nice and slowly and up to the ceiling. Lower down slowly and up. Lower down and lift. Let's take a big inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Here's 1. And here is 2. Good. Lower that weight nice and slowly. Excellent. Let's repeat those abdominal exercises. So starting with that torso rotation, standing nice and tall, and move from left to right, nice and slowly. Bringing those shoulders round as far as you can. And not really a right or wrong place to breathe here. Just keep breathing. Make sure you're not holding that breath. Last one here. Good. Back to center, and let's do that dumbbell pass. So passing from left to right behind you. Good. Keeping that upper body nice and still. So let's pull that belly button in towards your spine. Engage those core muscles. Good. Back in the other direction. Good. Again, not really a right or wrong place to breathe. Just keep breathing. Last one. Good. Now you can pop that weight down. Excellent. We're going to move on to balance. I'm just going to have a quick drink. So we'll start with our feet, one in front of the other. Feet directly in line, or as close to that as you can manage. So standing nice and tall, one foot in front of the other. Whoops. Trying to keep balance here. Now this in itself can be a tricky way to stand, as you can see. So if it feels like that for you, let's take that front foot out to the side a little bit. So your feet are not directly in line, you have a little bit more stability. Once you're comfortable, we'll stand up nice and tall, look up and ahead. Going to reach one arm to the ceiling. And then the other. Pick up that second arm. Whoop. Arms up to our sides. And let's reach one forwards, one backwards. Good. And the other way, nice and slowly there. Good, back to center and relax down. Let's switch our feet around. One in front of the other. Oh, there's always one way that I find it as easy. So adjust your feet a little bit. Actually, when I look down then I could see my right foot, have my toe turned in towards center. So make sure those toes are all facing forwards in straight line. Stand up tall here. And we'll take one arm to reach up. The other arm up to meet it. Both arms out to the sides. Reach forwards. And we'll turn those palms up. Then down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Arms out to the sides and relax at your sides. Very good. Next, I'd like you to step one foot forwards and have one foot back here. I'm just going to be on a little bit of an angle so you can see both my feet better. We're going to shift our weight forwards and backwards. You say, whoa, not like that. I was going to say that you can see my feet lifting partly off the floor, but I've at least got some of my foot in contact with the floor at all times here. So forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Good. Forwards and backwards. As you come forwards now, we're going to take that back foot up off the floor and then immediately step back, lift that front foot off the floor. So making that same movement, we're lifting that foot a little bit higher, trying to keep that balance. Standing tall, relax through your shoulders. Good. As you step back this time, let's lift that front foot and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then the other way onto that front foot and lift the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shift your feet around so the other foot is forward now, and we'll do that same thing again, starting by keeping our feet in contact with the floor, shifting forwards and backwards. Standing nice and tall, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Good. This time as you come forwards, lift the back foot, and as you come backwards, lift the front. Good. Still moving, just we're not holding that foot up. Doing that same movement, but lifting the feet a little bit higher. A little bit wobbly here. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, this time as you step back, lift that front foot. Oh, whoa. Lift that back foot. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good, good. We're going to now pretend that we are in the middle of a clock. We're going to play the clock game. So my feet are right in the center of where the hands affix into the clock. And I'm going to step my one foot forward to 12. Oh, apologies, can't always see my feet. Forward to 12. And then to 1. Now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, straight back behind me, switch feet for 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. I'm going to call out some hours and we'll move our feet around. So let's go 1 and 11, 3 and 8, 2, then 9, 4, 11, 7, 1, 6, 5, 3, 9, 2, 10, and 12. And then 12 with the other foot. Good. Very good. All right, let's do some moving around a little bit here. I want you to come up onto your tiptoes. We're going to do a little tiptoe walk. Forwards and backwards. Whoops. So trying to go in a reasonably straight line, not go too fast. Take a break whenever you need to because it's a lot of work on the calves and the ankles. Good. So up onto tiptoes. Slowly taking a few steps forwards and backwards. And again. Trying to slow down maybe a little bit more. And again. Last time. Good, and relax. We're going to lift one leg and one arm now. So I want you to be close to your emotional support, not emotional support, physical support piece of furniture. So like the wall or the chair. Have a hand on the chair. That would have been a much easier way to say that, or whatever you're using to support yourself. So I'm going to lift my left leg and my left arm to the ceiling at the same time. So it will look like this. I'm reaching up as high as I can, and then slowly placing that foot on the floor, lowering that arm. So reach up and down nice and slowly. Good. Reaching up and down slowly, and again. Really concentrating on slowly placing the foot on the floor. And once again, lift and release. And let's switch to the other side. Lift up and slowly place down. We really want to think about that foot on the floor. Is it very nice and relaxed? Is it comfortable on the floor there? Lift and lower down. Good. Lift and lower slowly. Great. We'll do 2 more. Lifting high as you can, lowering slowly, and once again, lift and lower down. Good. All right, wonderful. I'm going to have a quick drink and then let's stretch. So take that one arm across your body. Hold it here so you're stretching through the shoulder. Take some deep breaths. And the other arm. I'm looking at my window and I have to say, although it's absolutely freezing and big drifts of snow wouldn't be my absolute favorite, the sun is absolutely lovely. So it's really nice to have some bright sunshine for a change. Good, relax here. Let's reach one arm to the ceiling. We're going to bend at the elbow, bring that hand behind your back. Oh, that feels good today. One hand on your elbow here to pull back will increase that stretch a little bit if you want to. Good, slowly relax down. And let's do the other side. Reach that right arm up, bend your elbow, hand behind your back. Press on that arm here a little bit. Good, and relax those arms, nice. And slowly, let's come and sit down. So sitting up nice and tall, close to the front of your chair. First, I want you to take that right hand to touch your left knee, and let's look back over our left shoulder. Good, nice and slowly back to center. Now left hand to right knee and back over that right shoulder. Good, back to center again. Let's sit back in our chairs. Take that left leg, pull it up towards your chest. We're going to circle that ankle. Back in the other direction. Good, and the other leg. Pull that knee in towards your chest and circle that ankle. Good. And relax that foot down. We're going to come up to feet to finish. Take those arms behind you. Reach those arms to the back of the room. Stretch those fingers right out. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let's take a big inhale. And exhale. As you wrap those arms around yourself, give yourself a pat on the back and a nice tight squeeze. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. This was a great time. I will see you either tomorrow afternoon for core and pelvic floor. That's at 1 o'clock, or Friday at 9:30.
Thanks,
everybody.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're so welcome.